Primary ignition.
That's right. It's time for May the 4th, Star Wars. Happy May the 4th to you. This is our Star Wars episode on Mostly Superheroes, the podcast. I'm your host, Logan Janis. Today is a very special combo episode featuring all of our favorite Star Wars things and friends. This is a episode to catch up on Skeleton Crew, Andor, Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary, along with some local St. Louis eats from Tenacious Eats and Steve's Hot Dogs. Also, a very special shout out to our resident Star Wars expert and friend of the show, Danny Patron, on getting married. That's right here around the May the 4th holiday. Congratulations, Danny. Can't wait to get you back on the show. We really appreciate you tuning in to the podcast, an independent show, and listeners like you are why we are able to do it. Find out more about the podcast at mostlysuperheroes.com, weekly episodes, and subscribe to that monthly newsletter. Absolutely. That's going out once a month, totally free. And you can get ad-free episodes on Apple Podcasts for as little as $1 a month. Head over and check that out as well. Again, this is our May the 4th episode. Write us in, call us at 754-CALL-LOG. Tell us your favorite Star Wars thing. You could be featured on the show. And in the meantime, enjoy this Star Wars-filled episode on the podcast. We're recording here for Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary, Alamo Drafthouse, St. Louis. We just watched it just now in the theater. And it's Andy the Giggler, Scotty Scoop, Logan, and me and Scotty will see each other tomorrow so we can talk a little bit more about it. So Andy, we're just talking to you. What are your thoughts on the movie 20 years later? What are you feeling? I'll give you a little warm up. My feelings were, this is like peak Star Wars, I think. Like, this is just like Star Wars in action. I was on the edge of my seat again, and honestly, like, coming back and seeing it, I feel like we're so lucky to get like a space opera. That's what it is. Like, yes. It looks so good. So that's my warm up thoughts for you. What do you got?
Dude, it felt just as good as the first time, honestly. Rewatching, these were one of my favorite trilogies of all time, honestly, and but for some reason they're not ones that I rewatch a lot. So this was pretty fresh to me. Like, I probably had not seen this movie in like 5 to 10 years. So that was awesome to see. Held up very well, and I mean, you can see how this connects to like the shows that we have now, and that's the best part. I think we're going to be feasting in Star Wars town the next few years, I hope.
Hell yeah, and got us in the mood for May the 4th too this weekend.
Oh yeah, good call. I'm ready. And it's Danny Patron's wedding week, so
it's like meant to.
This we planned this just for him.
Scotty Scoop, what you got?
Just as good as it ever was. It was great to see it on the big screen again. It's been a long time since I've watched it as well, so it was nice, real nice.
All right.
You know what the best part was, though?
Best part, what was it?
The surprise cookie from Logan in the middle of the movie.
What else did you get to eat? Tenders? I also had tenders.
Oh, tenders were fire. Fries were great, and then also the mozzarella sticks. So that was a lot. I need to go home and get on the Peloton rewatch right now.
Yeah, Scotty ordered the popcorn and allowed me to eat the most of it.
Yeah.
Is that all you had, popcorn?
No, I had some frise and a cookie.
And of course, we had Citywide. Yeah. Make sure you're drinking Citywide when you hear your $1.50 goes to Team Jakey. I was making sure to make sure they got every cent tonight. So
yes.
All right, they got trivia here tonight. So Alamo, it's all going on. Scotty, see ya.
See you.
Bye, Andy.
See you later.
That's Mostly Superheroes. See you later. Brought to you by Alamo Drafthouse. We have Chef Liz from Tenacious Eats.
The brunch is before. The brunch
on May the 4th.
On May the 4th at Work and Leisure.
Let's start with the brunch. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Even in other and beyond.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you think about it, Spaceballs is an homage, isn't it? You know, I know they're making fun of of Star Wars, but it's an homage to all of us, I think, who really take this seriously and, want to live vicariously through the movies, at least I do, and the comic books. So I thought at first we were just going to go pure Spaceballs, which we've done before. We did Spaceballs. We did 5 courses for it for the Moonrise Eclipse several years ago for Joe Edwards.
Nice.
We had so much fun, but James and I started to talk about it. We thought, it'd be a shame. We should really bring in some other, different, I don't know. Did we start talking about a Vulcan space station right away? And what did we go into after that? I can't remember.
Yeah, you mentioned something in Star Trek, so Vulcan, and then we talked about having different, like a Firefly, something for the brown coats, things like that, and just incorporating different levels of sci-fi. So
yeah,
I like it. Widen the net a little bit, and just that's a good category. So James, you're involved now with the brunch, and this is kind of like a countdown now. I love it. Like we all love May the 4th. We'll work some of this into our episode that we're gonna do. We have Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith 20 years celebration. Star Wars is happening in Japan. We have Andor season 2. We just had Skeleton Crew. Got this Rey movie that's gonna happen at some point. Like just Star Wars in general, we nerd out about. So it's just like a stepping stone for you. May the 4th, then the con. What are you excited about in terms of the brunch?
The cheese blintzes we had this morning. I mean, I was like eating those, and then she said, "Well, let's give some to the crew." And she and I almost came to blows. I said, "No, I want the rest of these, please." So, I mean, you don't. If you work with Chef Liz, you don't get bad food. I mean, everything is always amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I stand back in the kitchen. I'm just like, "Is this an extra one?" And so my wife comes home and she's like, "You gained 20 pounds. You just left this morning. What happened?" So
you're hanging out with Chef Liz.
Yeah.
All right. Where do people go for the May the 4th brunch? How do they stay informed? Is it both of your channels? Is there a website they need to go to for tickets?
Tickets are available right now at brownpapertickets.com. The link is also available on Facebook, Instagram, also at the Work and Leisure website at workandleisurestl.com. But we've been talking about it for so long. It's gone active and it's selling fast.
It's going. If you want in, you're hearing this nerdy event, get in on it now. A Star Wars instant reaction, Skeleton Crew, a new TV show with Jude Law that just debuted on Disney+. They made the right choice in releasing the first 2 episodes at the same time. I'm not sure just dropping one would have been enough to hook most people. Excited to see Jude Law's character take shape in the episodes to come. Bottom line is give this show a chance and remember what it was like to be a kid. What it took to hook you as a kid, and if this is something that would do that. Because Star Wars isn't always about pleasing the fans. It's about making new fans, bringing them in and letting them discover the universe from there, and making them fans for life. If you don't like it, try to remember, not everything's made for you. Scotty Scoop. Star Wars is like this tricky franchise that Disney owns and tried to make for everybody. I'm with Scotty. You got to let this happen and enjoy that ride. And then I guess the itch that's not getting scratched are these diehard adult Star Wars fans that want the deep cut stuff. How do you toe that line? Is this show going to do it? Violence versus the innocence of these kids. And how far can you go with that? And we're only 2 episodes in, so we're sparking that Star Wars discussion. Let us know what you think. Tell us at mostlysuperheroes.com. Go to the website and search Skeleton Crew. You'll find our landing page for this where you can comment or you can get in touch. We want to hear your review and what you think of these episodes so far. Will you be watching weekly with us? Keep an eye on Mostly Superheroes out on your social media channels, our newsletter, and mostlysuperheroes.com. And we'll keep you posted on this Star Wars show, Skeleton Crew. See where it goes from here. Another podcast is here. I'm honestly putting a notch in the nerdy belt right now. We have completed our Phase Hero journey. Really excited. Jamie Jirak, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so honored. What a great introduction.
I would like to talk about some Star Wars and maybe just, accidentally sneak into Andor a little bit. But let's just open up with Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith is coming back to theaters for 20 years. You were on the scoop of this, Jamie. You're counting down. You're excited. This is obviously... I have the high ground. I mean, come on.
as soon as last year, Phantom Menace was released for its anniversary, I was like, next year is the 20th, or what, I think it was the 25th for that movie, but I was like, next year's the 20th for Revenge of the Sith. I know they're going to release it. I've been waiting a full year for this announcement. They finally announced it. So I love Letterboxd. It's my favorite app. And I like, they do stats, and it'll show you the first movie you watched the year is in your stats all year. So I was like, I made Tony watch Revenge of the Sith on January 1st so that it would be the first movie of the stats. He's not a prequel guy, so it's like pulling teeth for him when I make him watch this. And my plan is to see it in theaters 3 times because I saw it 5 times the first time around. And if I see it 3 times this time, it will become the movie I've seen the most in theaters, beating, embarrassingly, Twilight is the current.
No shame, not embarrassed.
I didn't see that coming, but it makes.
I didn't see.
out.
I also did not see it coming. But not.
It's a masterpiece.
Yes.
I genuinely believe that, unironically, that it is a cinematic.
I watch it a lot. My Carrie is a diehard. It's at least once a year, and I've become more of a fan. So okay, all right. So you've been counting it down, and I totally get it too. Like, even if you're not a prequels person, which I understand, like if I had to order the prequels, it goes 3, 1, 2. Like, I really like Revenge of the Sith the most. Phantom Menace is really fun, and 2 is kind of like, whoa, get ready for whatever this is. But I still enjoy it too. I want to know, like, I'm the fan. Man, episode 3, dude, this was it, dude. This is like the joke that we have with our buddy Danny Patron, who has been on the podcast for a long time. Not in a bit. We need to get him back. And we always make the joke that he doesn't like kids, like Darth Vader doesn't like kids. And like, this is the movie that kicks this all off, of like the younglings and Palpatine, and it's so good. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to get back over to Alamo or to Ronnie's or somewhere and see this when it's running.
I'll join. I got to read. Like, I think episode 1 was my most I've seen in theaters for one movie, with like 5 times. So this one might catch up.
Did you play the pod racing game, Jamie, on N60, or what was it, PlayStation?
Yeah, that was N64.
N64?
I am not a video game person at all.
Me neither. I don't even have a console.
Any video game. Yeah, I know. And I'll tell you, I hate to say it, every time I watch Phantom Menace, which I love, the pod race, I'm like, oh, it's still going. It goes on for so.
It is. It's real. It's much longer than you realize too. When you go back and watch, you're like, this is very long. And I also get really upset about them not taking his mom. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you work at the ultimate government and you're like, sorry, we just can't bring her. I'm like, what? It would cause so much headache and heartache if we could just figure this out. Okay. Andor season 2. The special looks out. It looks great. It also looks like they are speeding it up, and it's the road to Rogue One. Jamie, how you feeling about Andor? What is it about the show that you like?
I didn't watch the latest thing because I just kind of want to just experience it.
Hell yeah.
So which sometimes, now that I don't work for a site where I have to be up with certain things, I'm like, I'm just going to wait and enjoy it. And I'm so hyped. I'm going to Japan. I'm going to Star Wars Celebration, and the panel, they haven't announced a Revenge of the Sith 20th panel yet. That's my priority if it happens. But they have announced their 4 big ones, and one of the 4 big ones I most want to go to is Andor, because I'm hoping that they play the first episode of season 2 on a big screen. I loved season 1. It's written so well, and I love Rogue One. And I think it's such a cool idea. And I'm so excited that K2 is coming back. That's my boy. Everything about it, it's going to be like really sad. I'm excited to be sad.
I'm excited to be sad. It is. It's like this character. We know what happened. It's Scotty's favorite Star Wars movie. He said time and time again, definitely one of Carrie's. And man, yeah, I think season 1, like for me personally, it got slow. I kind of felt like the pod racing a little bit when they were in the prison. I was like, we got to get out of. Yeah, I know it was just a lot of prison. Like, I like the exciting things that happened at the prison, but they were there a long time. It was like 3 episodes if I remember right. So like season 2 kind of looks like, I mean, everything's building, the pressure's coming. I'm excited. Are you a fan, Andy?
I'm just behind on my Star Wars.
You need to catch up.
I do need to catch up. This is the one that everyone tells me to start with, because I think this one and Acolyte are where I'm missing as well. I've seen Ahsoka.
Skeleton Crew?
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed that as well.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah. Talking to the
It's
wrong
so
guy.
good.
I'm
Yeah.
caught up. It was
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew. And after your face about the prison comment I said, like, I'm already like losing sleep about that. Like, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Andor and be like, this is good. This is good.
If it makes you feel better, I am currently on year 5 of trying to get their Clone Wars, and everyone gives me shit for that. So if that's our even Stevens.
Yep.
It's May the 4th. That's right, our big May the 4th episode, and it is a great time to be a Star Wars fan. And at this point, it's a tradition. Myself, Logan, Janice, the host here, mostly superheroes, Scotty, Scoop. What's up, Scotty?
Scoop.
Sam, the sleeper, Team Jakey.
Thanks for having me.
And back again, we're going to catch him up on Star Wars and talk about hot dogs, music, and a book. Steve Ewing, welcome back.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Just like that, we're off and running. How you been?
I've been really good.
So Steve's Hot Dogs, catch us up. I know that you got all your locations, and Chesterfield. You have Tower Grove
Correct.
and
Del Mar.
as well, and you're also in all the Battlehawks
Yep.
games.
We're at the Dome for Battlehawks games.
You're at St. Louis City for the matches.
Correct. And we're at the Enterprise for Blues games.
For Blues games, of
Yep.
course. So Steve's Hot Dogs, the official hot dog of St. Louis.
The official hot dog of St. Louis.
You're eating it when you
Yeah.
get it.
Yes.
And then, let's just talk about your calendar. Right, so May the 4th, what's going on at Steve's? What's the plan this year?
So we're doing a celebration at all the locations on May the 4th, but the main one will be the South Grand location because we have the park. So we're doing giveaways. We're doing a contest. We always have a contest, like a costume contest for people with their pets. The people like come in there, do the contest. We have a ton of giveaways for those. But the pet contest is where it's at.
All right, so it's time to get your pet dressed up. You know, there's probably going to be a lot of Chewbacca's around, I assume.
There you go.
So, and we got to help you out with some trivia last year. You guys
Yeah.
going to have some fun stuff like that throughout the day.
Yep,
We're
so
going to have to be coming out to, we'll have to pick a location. I know South Grand's the main spot. That's where we hung out last year,
Yeah,
Scotty. That was a really fun day.
Yeah, we had those awesome T-shirts.
Yeah, we handmade T-shirts with iron-on logos. Just shows you like where we were at in the process. We got real shirts now. We got real shirts.
Those are great though.
Yeah, and Free Comic Book Day is the same weekend, and Apotheosis is down the road. I mean,
Yep.
you guys usually team up with them. Like, it's a great day to get down to South Grand.
Yep.
May the 4th. And, all right, man, we're excited. We'll see you there for the big event. And then, as always, we thought we'd catch you up real quick
Yeah.
on Star Wars.
Yeah, get me.
Logan here from Mostly Superheroes. You'll often find me, Carrie, the Giggler, and Scotty Scoop at one of the most creative, coolest, nerdiest spots in town. We're, of course, talking about Steve's Hot Dogs in St. Louis. You already know them for their ever-creative hot dogs, brats, bowls, cocktails, crossovers, collaborations, their hashtag Feed the People program, live music, and events. You're also eating the official hot dog of St. Louis. Their all-beef hot dogs, cold smoked and grilled to perfection, are legendary in the Lou and beyond. Steve's Hot Dogs at a STL soccer match, a Blues game, Battlehawks game, or one of their many locations throughout St. Louis. You can also order online for delivery or pickup. Visit their website, www.steveshotdogsstl.com. That's www.steveshotdogsstl.com. When I'm looking to catch the latest flick or indulge in a film classic, there's no place like the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema at the City Foundry, St. Louis, Missouri. It's where cinema and comfort collide, with plush seats, state-of-the-art visuals, and a menu that's a blockbuster in its own right. For you movie buffs that can't get enough, check out the Alamo Season Pass. For just $19.99 a month, you can watch as many movies as you want, up to one per day. It's the ultimate ticket for those who live and breathe movies. That's not all. The Alamo Drafthouse is more than just movies. It's an experience, with events that celebrate film culture, trivia nights that test your movie knowledge, and a bar that's a tribute to cinematic absurdity. It's the ultimate hangout for anyone who loves a good story. You can also book the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema for your private events, birthdays, celebration, corporate events, or even staple events like our Screen and Social. So whether you're a diehard cinephile or just in for a good time, join me and the crew at 3765 Foundry Way in St. Louis, Missouri. Dive into their showtimes and events at www.drafthouse.com. And don't forget to tell them Mostly Superheroes sent you, because every movie night should be legendary. Hey squad, Logan here. You know what keeps our adventures fueled? The incredible brews from Four Hands Brewing Company. They've been our go-to craft brewery since 2012. Our studio fridge is always stocked with their finest, from Citywide Light to Incarnation to Divided Sky to Chocolate Milk Stout, along with the latest seasonal and small batch releases. Whether you're downtown, Kirkwood, the district in Chesterfield, or passing through St. Louis Lambert Airport, Four Hands has you covered. Grab a cold Citywide. Their philanthropic brew, created to give back to the St. Louis community. Since its launch in 2016, Citywide has raised over $300,000 for local nonprofits. For every case sold, $1 is donated to carefully selected charities. If you're in the mood for something different, check out Four Hands Extended Family 1220 Spirits and Withered Oak. They've got cocktails, seltzers, and non-alcoholic options to quench any thirst. And a special deal for you Mostly Superheroes fans. Mention Mostly Superheroes or the password MOSTLY to your bartender at any Four Hands location and you get your second beer free. Must be 21 years of age to redeem. Again, go to any Four Hands location, mention Mostly Superheroes, password MOSTLY, and get your second beer on us and Four Hands. Limited time promotion. Get it while supplies last. Visit them in person or head over to fourhandsbrewery.com. Follow them at Four Hands Brewing Co. on Instagram and social media. Cheers to great beers and even better times with Four Hands Brewing Company.
Hi, everyone. I'm interrupting this podcast to talk about another podcast. Hi, I'm Randy Naughton. You know that lady from TV for so many years? Well, I too have a podcast called More to Say with Randy Naughton. Interesting conversations with interesting people. And when I say interesting, I mean amazing people. What about the Mac Daddy of all sportscasters, Bob Costas? Phyllis from The Office. Phyllis Smith is her name. Alan Hunter, one of the original MTV VJs. We talk to people about medicine, about tech, about travel, you name it. Great conversations. Now, they're, again, not interviews, they're conversations. So you never know where they're going to take us. Make sure when you're done with this podcast, check mine out. It's called More to Say with Randy Naughton, available wherever you stream your podcast.
And we have an announcement. Taps for Team Jakey is back. Sam Zeller, how are you, man? Welcome back.
Better after this news.
This is good news.
This is long time coming. 8 years plus since we've had this event, so this is going to be great.
May 22nd at the Four Hands downtown. Yeah, we got a mutual friend in Four Hands. You guys have been working with him forever. And May 22nd, mark your calendar, 2025, Team Jakey's back.
Yeah, I want to pack the place.
Yeah.
As much as they'll let us.
Our screen and social, May 10th, 2025 at Alamo Drafthouse, St. Louis. See the movie with us. Tickets are on sale. That's Saturday, May 10th. Movie at noon. Tickets are on sale right now. And yes, we got the big show. That's the big screen, the big theater, a 12 p.m. movie. Buy tickets now at mostlysuperheroes.com/events. Come for a movie and so much more. This is the extended movie experience. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have surprises for us as we're coming out of the theater. We'll be at the Alamo in the beautiful City Foundry. This is May 10th. 2025, movie at noon. Tickets are on sale. mostlysuperheroes.com/events. Come see it with us. Win some stuff. Have some fun. And again, lots of surprises in store for a fun Saturday at Alamo. There's a lot happening in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars Celebration is happening in Japan right now.
Okay.
A friend of ours, Jamie Jirak from another podcast, the Phase Hero podcast, got to go over there and celebrate. We saw footage from her in Japan, just like with the stages. Hayden Christensen was on stage, and they were teasing out all sorts of crazy stuff. So let's just I just want to talk about the stuff. Scott, I know that you prepped a list. I want you to
This is it.
Is it the same list?
It's basically the same list.
So I just want to kind of go like I'm saving number one for last. So like jumping around, Star Wars Starfighter was just announced, directed by Sean Levy. Ryan Gosling's going to be in it. It's a standalone film coming out May 28th, 2027. Is that our Skywalker?
No Skywalker. This is standalone.
That's what I was trying to say.
This
Skywalker. I thought it was supposed to be a Skywalker
They
film.
said this is supposed to take place a few years after Episode 9, but have nothing to do with anything whatsoever. Ryan Gosling, I imagine he's going to be a starfighter.
I
pilot.
know, and I mean,
something like that.
and I like Ryan Gosling, but it kind of feels like you definitely kind of know what you're signing up for already for that movie. That's how I
Yes.
feel. Okay, Ahsoka season 2, release date TBD, but Hayden Christensen was again like on the stage at Star Wars Celebration, and he's going to be coming back as Anakin Skywalker in Ahsoka season 2.
Awesome.
Andor, are you an Andor fan, Steve?
Yes, big time.
This is the dark underbelly of Star Wars, and
Yeah.
season 2 is coming around the corner. This is sparks of rebellion leading to the movie Rogue One, the plans to get the plans. So this show is the plans about the plans to get the plans, and it's worth it.
Right. So that's
It's so good.
That's coming up, right? That's tomorrow.
This week, yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah, by
It's-
the time you're listening to this, Andor season 2 is streaming on Disney Plus.
Okay.
3 episodes at a time
Ooh, 3 episode
per
drops.
week.
Nice.
And the 3 episodes that they drop will take place over in that amount of time, but the next 3 there will be a year difference in what happens.
Okay.
So I think this is going to move pretty quickly.
I think it's going to move fast too, and I think like for me, like Andor season 1 is beautiful and brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the audience missed on the show because it was a little complicated, and the context is kind of tricky to figure out. But if you just remember that this is about a corrupt empire is running the world. He's a guy that wants it to change. He's undercover. He's willing to be a mercenary for the cause, but joining the cause and getting to fight it for his own self is kind of like his internal battle. And that's what, if you watch Rogue One, it's such a great movie. This is all leading to Rogue One. I think like in season 2, we're going to get some more tie-ins from that movie. Like there was that really great actor that played the scientist that came up with the plans to make the Death Star. He was in Rogue One. He's probably going to be in this season 2 show. Is what I'm thinking.
And we finally get Alan Tudyk back as K2SO.
Oh, nice.
In this series, which I'm excited about.
That was a fun one. That was fun.
Yeah.
Friends of the show that are excited for Andor. Martin Casas loves this one. I know Jamie Jirak obviously does. Okay, and then there's Maul Shadow Lord. You remember Darth Maul, Steve?
Yeah.
From the Phantom Menace.
There's a name I remember.
Remember the spikes, the devil, the scariest thing.
Right.
It's coming back.
It's going to be animated. Okay.
Yep,
Animated, yeah.
Coming out in 2026. We have Lego Star Wars. If you're a Lego Star Wars, that's coming out September 19th. That's this year. Rebuild the Galaxy. And for you parents out there, Young Jedi Adventures Season 3, date TBD. Star Wars Visions Volume 3. That's another one I think that's pretty good for kids, maybe a little bit older than the Young Jedi show. October 29th, 2025. Light and Magic, the behind-the-scenes look at Industrial Light and Magic, the studio behind all the stuff you've loved since the 80s and even nowadays. The first documentary was awesome. I'm so glad to hear there's a part 2 because there's more to talk about.
There's so much more stuff.
There's more technology than ever. The big screen and thing they're using, it's like this new technology. So catch us up.
Awesome.
And then the Star Wars Celebration had over 105,000 attendees in Tokyo. Like I said, great time to be a Star Wars fan. This is your May the 4th episode. Scotty Scoop, did we miss anything?
Just a couple of things. There's a couple more films in development. James Mangold's film based on the first human to get access to the Force.
Oh.
We've got a Daisy Ridley Ray centered film.
Of course, and we didn't name the big one that I saved for last, so
yeah,
we're still on track.
Okay.
Taika Waititi is still doing a Star Wars film.
Right.
And a new trilogy.
And a new trilogy.
A whole
new trilogy.
Trilogy?
That's not Ray.
That's not Ray.
Oh.
Okay.
But there'll still be a Ray movie.
I think they're going to branch off from Skywalkers.
And there we go. I'm so glad we didn't miss it. That would have been really bad.
Oh, yeah.
The Mandalorian and Grogu movie scheduled for theatrical release May 22nd, 2026. You can bet your ass we'll have a screen and social for that one.
Wow, they're going to do a movie. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I like that.
And they're filming it, and there's pictures of him on stage in the outfit, and Grogu's in it. And
I think they had a little sizzle reel
Oh,
of some
my-
footage.
this is it. That's what we should
Yeah.
all be most excited for, I
Yeah.
think. Any
It's been
questions,
too long.
Steve? Any questions, or what are you most excited for?
Well, I'm excited about that Mandalorian film now.
Yep.
But I'm going to go directly home and watch the Andor. I'm super excited about that. I thought that was so good.
Yeah.
That season was very well done.
Worth a rewatch.
Yeah,
And they did put up a 14-minute season 1 recap on Disney Plus.
Nice. And I'll probably
yeah.
watch Rogue One again.
God, it's my favorite. I think it's my
Yeah.
favorite Star Wars movie.
It is. It's mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Sammy? Where are you at in the Star Wars world?
It's overwhelming. You said Darth Maul, and I was like, yes.
I know who that is.
I loved.
I remember.
I loved Darth Maul.
I
When
saw
was
him get
younger.
cut in half when I was
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. But the rest of it, yeah, it's overwhelming. I don't know where to start.
I love it. That's why we always bring one of those. Andy's the same as you. You guys
Yeah.
have that in common. He never knows
I
what's
like
going
it
on.
all. I'm so far behind.
And
Sure.
Skeleton Crew was good. Did you like that?
I started Skeleton Crew and then just kind of stopped because 10 other things to do with.
No way.
But yeah.
All right.
But, I'm gonna jump back into that one because I thought it was kind of cool.
Thanks for listening to Mostly Superheroes. This has been our May the 4th episode. Happy Star Wars Day to everybody. Be safe. Subscribe to the show. Enjoy. Tell a friend. And have a cool life out there. We'll see you soon. Take it easy. Mostly Superheroes is proud to be funded in part by our sponsors. Mostly Superheroes is funded in part by paying patrons who receive early, ad-free, and exclusive episodes. Subscribe at mostlysuperheroes.com/support. Thank you for supporting your favorite independent podcast. Mostly Superheroes is an independent podcast owned and operated by Carrogan Ventures in St. Louis, Missouri. Hosted by Logan Janis, Andy Hunn, and Scott Swearingen. Brand and creative by Carrie Clark Design. Music by Audionautics. Learn more at audionautics.com. Find more at mostlysuperheroes.com.